I was in my 20s when they used me in an ad for milk. I smiled in delight at a glass of glowing white in my hand. It was on billboards all over the country, even on the Cross Bronx Expressway that led out of New York. There I was, a nice girl promoting a wholesome product. I had put real thought into the radiance of my expression. But of course I had to joke with my friends about the fakery of my innocence. No sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Only pure dairy. But I had that innocence in me, too. That's what acting is. It makes a tune out of notes you already know. And milk doesn't even mean that anymore. All those belching, burping cows sending out methane to heat up the atmosphere. They aren't on the side of heaven. This was in the 70s. We didn't know. My looks were fine in those days, pretty enough in a pale red-haired way, if not spectacular. The one man I was really in love with left when he was no longer attracted to me. But even in the raw depths of my anguish, and there were real depths, I didn't think it was my looks that had caused the change. In fact, I thought I was in a world where people exaggerated the mighty rule of looks. My acting classes in New York were always stocked with women who were wild beauties, and wonderfully handsome guys, too. But the effect of their looks faded once we got into the exercises, once we were on the stage, or whatever we were using, and someone, for a second, did something oddly true. I didn't think the inner life was everything, but I saw its power. As a child, I put on elaborate plays with my cast of paper dolls, but I didn't want anyone to see these productions. They were just imitations of TV shows or stories I'd heard. They were not personal. But I knew that my imagined world would be received in the wrong way, without the ardor in which I'd spun it, and would be tittered at. You wouldn't think such a child would ever want to act. But I did. When I was older, I saw it as the way to get things right, to be so accurate, everyone would applaud.